Hi everybody, welcome to another Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to another live discussion. Now today I'll be looking for a few minutes on why is it that this slime exists on my fish. Stay tuned for a few minutes as I share what I have with you. I encourage you all to participate by throwing your questions and you know participate in a conversation. Okay, cool. What's up, boss? Everything I know. Nice to see you. Now, sometimes you'll hear about persons going to the river and they're doing hand fishing. And the fish is right at your foot, and you use your hand to try to catch that fish. And whoops, the fish just slide from your hand as if the fish have some Vaseline jelly looking thing on it. There's a reason for this. And for today's video, for today's live broadcast, I'll be focusing on 10 reasons why fish have this slime like thing on them. Okay, the first one. Can anybody share with me? Yes, I treat my live audience as a classroom because I guess it's my hobby. All right, the first one. Anybody can tell me everything I know. Do you know why fish have slime on it? Any particular reason? Okay. I guess everything I know is trying to know. So let's look. It serves as a countermeasure for the drag produced by the fish as the fish swim. Right? Yes, it is a protective layer, and I'm getting to that one. So out of the 10, yes, it's a protective layer, but it serves as a protective layer, everything I know, for two specific reasons in which I'm gonna get there. Right? So you're not incorrect, you're correct. So first one, the slime on the fish, it helps the fish to cushion the jog as it move along in the water. And by the way, both freshwater and saltwater fish do have slime. And it's important to note that saltwater fish have more salt in it, on it, right, than freshwater. Let's go a little bit more. I intend to make this live stream short, so let's go a little bit more and then probably we can share in discussion afterwards. Now, for some fish, right, the slime on the fish serve as a means of food for its fry. Yes, it's like a mother giving breast milk, right? And because the mucus on the fish is so rich in protein, the fries will actually go against the mother and actually consume the fry as it grows. As it grows, the amount of mucus that is secreted by the mother, let's say the discus, decreases, but the mucus still, right. But the mucus still continue to be excreted on the fish for several other reasons. So that is two reasons why you have slime on a fish or gel type feature or whatever you may say it is. Okay, number three, it allows them to easily slip through its environment in which it may find itself. So let's say you're trying to catch let's say some salmon, right? And you're there in the water and hundreds of salmon is swimming upstream to lay its egg and then die, right? You will notice that the salmon will quickly slide past your leg and slide past your hands. No matter how it's as if no matter how you're trying to catch them, it's as if they just slide out the grease out, right? Bears, what they normally do, they normally hit them or they normally just time them and give a one bite and lick them out of the water because it's very slimy, right? They're trying to escape the environment with the slime that exists on the fish. Okay, let's look at number four. It helps to protect the fish from disease. Now, everything I know mentioned earlier on that it serves as a protective layer. It serves as a protective layer for several things, but in this video, I just share it you probably with two. The number one thing in which I think is more important, right, is that it serves as a protective layer from disease. Now, as you all know, disease exists. I'm going to pack a lazy guy. Nice to see you. Disease exists within our rivers or lakes or streams, right? But they also exist within our aquariums and ponds, right? So fish secrete mucus. Yes. Secondly, Papa lazy guy. So fish secrete mucus so as to help it to, it's like an immune system, external immune system. So the parasites and the disease will kind of find it difficult to actually bypass the slime, then bypass the skin, and bypass the skin, and voila, on the fish. It will take some time. Okay, so that's number four. Number five reason why you may have, yes. Number five reasons why you may have slime on a fish is that it immobilizes. It spray. Some fish, I can't give an example now because I did not research that one. I just based off my experience and my reading and all that. But some fish, probably one of you guys can help me, right? But some fish use their slime to immobilize its prey. Paco lazy guy, I use my laptop so as to stream live. I use my tablet so as to record. Okay, so number five factor that may be considered why fish have slime is that it needs to immobilize its prey, right? It just get the fish. It's like a snake coming up to bite. Right? Some snake, believe it or not, they spray the venom and then they attack with the bite, right? What's up, Pleco Whisper? Nice to see you, right? So fish use a slime so as to immobilize its prey. Pleco Whisper, Liberty Bell Cichlid, nice to see you. Today I'm looking at why slime exists on fish, and I've gone to five already. I'm going to the sixth one, and then probably we can have a short discussion, and we can move from there. Number seven factor why fish may have slime is that for several fish that lives along the coral, it serves, and this might sound, water dragon, hello, nice to see you, right? For some fish that live amongst the coral, it might sound funny, but it's true. Slime is like what you call it, suntan lotion, sunscreen, because you see corals like clean, crystal clear water, water wherein which the sun easily penetrates on the coral, which allows it to grow. Now, because these fish live into the corals, they live amongst the corals, because some fish actually come by the coral, lay eggs, and then go back to deep sea, while some fish actually live amongst the coral, right? So you have two different type of fish, in which I will go through another time. All right, cool. So having the slime on the fish serve as a sunscreen. So when you go to the beach, I am black. I'm black and I'm proud. So shout it out loud. Anyway, the melanin in my skin allow me somewhat to retard the harsh sun rays that may come from the sun, and that may damage my skin. Caucasian and other light pigmentation individuals may have an issue where they need to use sunscreen, sunblock, or whatever called suntan lotion, so as to protect themselves from the harsh realities of the sun. Now, the fish will be exposed to clean water along the corals, and the sun rays will be penetrating the water. That means that section of the water will be warm, and they want to survive there because it have a lot of advantages for them. So therefore, they have so therefore they would have you know actually have that excess slime on them. Okay, number 8. Now, this might sound funny, but it's true, right? The slime on the fish also regulates the amount of salt that exists in the fish and the temperature in the fish. Now, what happened is that the salt, too much salt, is not good for the fish. So the slime regulates the well, more than both, the body temperature, the salt intake, and also regulate the conditioning of the fish inside, right? So it acts as an insulator for your fish. So you see, slime is important, right? Okay, so we are going to, and we are at number 9. Now, similar to what I had said previously with regards to it helps the scales, uh, the slime on the fish, right? It helps to fill the gaps. Some of the time fish might be swimming, and for several reasons, these fish may lose a skin, right? It is important that the fish skin is not exposed, right? So the slime acts as a substitute, filling the gaps for the scale that actually gone missing, right? Before I go to the 10th one, any discussional areas in which you wish to, open up so that I can probably shed a little light on it. Anyone? Hi guys. Yeah. Cool Liberty Bear, you're climbing. Hopefully, before the end of this week, well, before the end of this day, you'll reach your 200 sub. But you're moving on, and it's good, right? Good, good, good. All right. So let's move on to number 10. Move on to number 10. 10 reasons why fish may have slime. Uh, did you know that some fish actually, I wouldn't really refer to it as hibernate, but I would say that some fish actually bury themselves in mud, especially in Africa, when it comes on to the dry period, right? Now, these fish cover themselves with excessive amount of slime in the mud. It's like they hibernating. Example of this fish is a lungfish. Anybody have ever heard of this fish? It is found in sections of Africa, right? So sections of Africa experience both hot and wet season, rainy season and dry season. So in the dry season, these fish will do as best as possible with the slime. So yes, right. They are right, Crip Curse. Hi, welcome Crip Curse. Right. They are like eels, right? And they live in the mud in this whole thick layer of slime throughout the dry period. And as soon as rain start to fall again, right? Um when the time start and that little section in which they're at start to fill up with water, they now start to become more active. Quick Curse, I saw your message regarding those plants. I am going to research it and I'm going to get back to you on that. That's a very interesting topic in which I believe that it's worth mentioning, right? So the long eel, wow, the long eel have long and it comes up to the surface and it gasps some amount of air and it would swim, and the air in which it gasps, it would allow it to, it's like its swim bladder, right? And it does this throughout its lifetime, and it has, I would say, probably a little bit more thicker slime than the parrotfish. You know that parrotfish is important to a coral reef because it actually cleans the coral reef, right? And the parrotfish have a lot of slime. The parrotfish have it's very slimy, especially for those persons who still consume it. In Jamaica, it is kind of illegal for you to be selling the parrotfish because the population of the coral fish are are going down, so they are trying to limit the amount of fisher folks who actually catch these fish and persons consume them so as to help to build the population. However, if you are there and in the sea that is, and you are trying to get some fish and you get two good sized parrotfish in your catch, you're not going to release them. You're going to, try as best as possible, see how you can economize on this venture. So it's a tit for tat there. And the parrotfish is a very colorful fish. It's different from the parrotfish the red parrotfish that some persons may have in their aquarium. This parrotfish, sea parrotfish, saltwater parrotfish, it goes very big and it tastes very good. All right. Any question? No question. So today's topic was about actually linking with you guys. I'm talking a lot, I know, and discussing 10 important reasons why not you might have, but why you have slime on your fish. All right. Thank you very much for joining. I'm trying not to make my streams long. Thank you very much for joining. Have a wonderful day. I'm open for any topical issue, although I might any topical issue regards to fish keeping and fish care, not necessarily slime, but keep it in fish keeping and fish care. Anyone? Pleco Whisper, what's up? Our channel going? Pleco Whisper, I invite everybody watching to check out Pleco Whisper. A awesome channel, and it's not a new channel. Well, not new to fish, not new to YouTube, but the name probably might be new to you. Check it out; it's very awesome. Yeah, guys have a lot of a slime. As you say, that script curse. Bear in mind that is one of the reasons why I practice the habit of placing slime in my ponds and aquariums. With an exception for those tanks and aquariums with catfish, with pleco, I don't place coarse salt in that, right? Because that's like suicide. Uh, I place salt, whether it be aquarium salt or coarse salt, in my ponds and aquariums so as to help my fish to maintain its. Hey, Josh Green Adventures, nice to see you. So as to maintain my fish slimy component beyond its scale, right? Because for some reason, probably nutrition, probably excess sunlight, probably you might have the problem in which I had to take steps to correct, where in which I had a lot of koi and goldfish in my pond, but I had about 6 large plecos. So what I did, I actually placed my koi, my pleco, and my goldfish in one pond. And then upon, just like Interrupt 66 would actually be sitting and watching his pond. I've been watching my pond and I realized that my plecos actually suck onto the side of my goldfish and my koi, so as to get a taste of the slime. You see the slime on these fish, it doesn't have to be koi and goldfish. Once the fish sides are flat enough for them to latch onto, they will actually latch onto the side of the fish and suck off the slime. The slime on the fish is rich in protein, and to them it's delicious. So plecos tend to latch onto these fish to get the slime. Now, some persons may disagree with me, but I try my very best to put my plecos with small fish. But my plecos will also consume my small fish. How? When they latch on to the small fish has slime on it. And in sucking the slime off the small fish, sometimes these small fish actually get slipped down the plecos throat. It's not going to spit it out and say, I'm a vegetarian, I'm not going to eat it. It's going to consume it. So it's going to move on to another small fish. So you have to be aware of this whenever you have plecos. And this usually happens when the pleco not having enough nutrients in the tank or pond. Usually this occurs when there's not much algae in the pond, right? So with my goldfish on my card, the pond was new, not much algae was actually on the sides. So therefore they wanted this protein, they wanted this nutrients, so they went for it, and I eventually separate them. And now I have some 16 and 15-inch long plecos. Probably about the biggest width, probably about 1.5 inch, 2 inches in thickness. Probably about 3 inches in thickness. About this, right? Okay, okay. Pleco Whisper had a stream Monday night. Uh, a matter of fact, Pleco Whisper have a stream practically every night, so you can check him out. All right. So, guys, that's it for my live stream. Thank you very much for watching. I do not want it to be long. So catch you next time. Bye bye for now. Peace. Jamaica, Irish, blessing.